Vikram, you may be a bit surprised, but I must say I'm very happy to see so many people. First of all, namaskara to all of you. You are here on a Sunday morning to listen to a foreign minister. And I think maybe it's a good idea to ask yourselves why. I think you are here because somewhere each one of you actually realizes that the world matters to you much more than it did before, much more than you thought it did before, and there are very good reasons for it. I think somewhere in your mind, probably also you are here because in the last decade, the Modi government has done things and, changed the country in ways in which an average citizen suddenly has got more involved, more interested. And therefore, what the government thinks about foreign policy, so it's not just that the world matters more to you, but it's also that what is the government's approach, what are our concerns, how do we, in a sense, put forward the interests of our country. I think that also matters to you more. And third, my sense is that perhaps you are all much more conscious of the importance of choices that you make in a democratic society, and you want to make informed choices. You would like to know everything that is going around, then make up your own mind what you believe is good for you, good for your community, good for your city, good for your state, good for your country. So with that set of assumptions in my mind, let me actually reflect on the first point, which is why does the world matter more to you? If I were to pick a single example of that, it would obviously be what happened to all of us during the Covid pandemic. A Covid pandemic, because if I had come here in December of 2019 and told all of you that something is happening somewhere else in the world and our next few years are going to be consumed by this, none of you would have believed me. Actually, I wouldn't have believed it myself, so I wouldn't have told you that. And yet, if you look at the last few years, whether it was the pandemic itself, how we responded, what we tried to get from the world, what the world gave us, what difference did we make, I think it was truly in many ways a global experience.